ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the number one show, The Glory of Love. My name is MC Sugar, and of course, Magic One TV. We are the baddest, number one. So you're rocking with the best. That's in a nutshell. Otherwise, today on the show, we are talking wooing and courting. If you understand English, you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, baganda banga abebi nyanya nyanya. We are talking okukwana, bakwana batya. So many of you have been asking me that question. Sugar ni no mukazi mwegomba simanya ate mutya. Kekasera, we are going to wash or brainwash you of your fears because we are giving you lines. So definitely today there's going to be a lot of taking notes because you're not too cool for school. Get your pen and paper, pencil, sit down, pay attention because I got a love for you. And today on the show I have two people, baddest. I call it a double entendre. Wider Ismail, one of the veterans of the show, man. Yes, he has a lot on his, he's super decorated. So he's going to be telling you more about him, but I know some of you, or someone somewhere is calling him Tati. Yeah, another one is calling him Zaddy. Whatsoever the case is, I'm going to give you a chance to explain more about that later on. But welcome on board, and don't dare touch that remote because we are just getting started. It's The Glory of Love, Magic One TV. Let me return with Wider right about now. Welcome back. It is time to get the show on the road. One more time, my name is MC Sugar, the King of Hearts, and with me on my set is Wider Ismail.
Yes, a very good evening, viewers of Magic One TV on the show The Glory of Love. I'm always here on the show to be able to share our opinions on different issues pertaining love. Yeah. And I believe at the end of the day, you'll be able to dig out a few issues that you can use to better your relationships. Okay. My name is Wider Ismail. I am a poet. I am a teacher. Like some people call me daddy, like he said. While a few would call me different names, but I call myself just a love poet and a friend to the many.
First things first, how would you want the world to remember you, Wider?
Well, people will have different perceptions of how they want to remember me, but I want to be remembered as a very simple person who was there to help probably the many who are in need and probably who are searching for love here and there.
All right, first things first, Wider Ismail.
Yeah.
We're talking about wooing a woman, courting. What are the first steps to consider?
Well, first things first, if you are in a plot to be able to win someone into your heart, it is intention first.
Okay.
Do you have the right intentions? Because in most cases, if we are yearning for love and you're trying to look at the moral sense of falling in love, it's not a one-day thing that you're going to opt for someone and at the end of the day, dump the person. Love is something that will flow on like a river. So if you're aiming at this lady, ask yourself, is my intention positive or negative? If it is positive, move on. Number two.
What is positive and negative? When you're breaking it down because someone may not understand.
We are living in a generation whereby people do not know whether they are in love or they are vying for something called lust. Sometimes it's admire her, and in your mind you're already picturing what you're going to do to her. And those are the boys of today. Yet in the moral sense, we are looking at a relationship that is leading us forward.
To marriage.
To marriage, let's say.
So those who are planning to just get
those are not my students today.
Please, for me to emboss.
Yes. And then after having your positive intention, then look good.
Okay.
It begins by looking good. In a study that was made in America, 64% of the ladies admitted that they fell in love, first of all, with people that looked good. What kind of outfits they have, the watch could say a lot about someone, the shoe, the general overview, the appearance of the person has a lot to say about him or her, and then coupled with smelling good.
Wow. Ladies, are we speaking your mind?
It goes back to communication flow.
Okay.
The environment you're creating in order to win someone. If the environment is going to be stinking, trust me, you're going to get a stinking reaction from this lady. So guys, positive intention, looking good and smelling good. That is the first step.
Ladies, if you did not know, we are actually doing you a favor. As a matter of fact, do yourself the biggest favor. Use the numbers that are on the screen and drop a comment to confirm whether whatsoever we are saying, the notes that we're giving these dudes is true, because as we're preparing them to come to you. So you don't want them to come raw. We are going for step number 2. What do we do next after looking good?
Smelling good.
Smelling good. What extra did you say there? We're talking about watch, shoes.
The looking good. That is the outfit.
Yeah.
And then the smelling good.
Yeah, man.
After ascertaining all that, walk over to this lady. Let us avoid the narrative of sending middlemen. You're going to lose out. You're going to lose out when it comes to this lady you're yearning for. Your friend is going to snatch her in the name of going to woo her for you. She wants you. She does not need your friend. So please walk up to this lady. Now that is the huge step. It takes boldness to do that. Trust me, if you're so much engrossed or intertwined in emotions that are going to propel you to this person, at first you have fear.
Yeah.
Unless you have ill intentions. Fear attached to the respect you are according to this person.
Yeah.
And fear of rejection. That is also there. So have the confidence and walk to this lady.
I think the look, the smell will eventually tantamount to the courage.
Yes.
So either someone who is fearing is the kind that is not sure about their smell.
Lacks the self-esteem.
You know, you know, there's that moment you come, you have no scent. You're just there.
You're just
or
there. You're flat.
like water. Please discover a smell. Have a smell. How do you smell?
And which kind of perfumes you wear anyway? Yeah, we have different perfumes.
Okay.
All around the world. You're making a mix-up of perfumes. At the end of it all, you're having your perfume branded with your name. At the end of it all, it is disgusting. And you won't have the courage to go and approach this lady. So please approach this lady. Now, everything is going to rotate around the kind of conversation you're going to have together.
Okay.
Trust me, that first impression is having a lasting effect.
Let me ask you this one.
Yes.
Are there things like, let's say I'm approaching her for the first time, do I need to carry a flower? Is there anything valuable or something that I need to go with?
It actually depends on the context and the kind of person you are approaching. We need to appreciate that in some of our communities, some of these things may not be appreciated at the start. Some of our ladies today may not even fancy the flowers you're bringing on the first day.
The ride.
The ride as well. Now, if you bring in the ride and she's falling for the ride,
the money.
The money is important in a relationship because it helps a lot. A relationship with money is actually a relationship worth having. But I cannot say we're going to front money here.
Okay.
Because at the end of it all, this lady is going to be materialistic.
I'm now imagining we are right in front of this lady. Is it time for a pickup line? What do I say?
You see, the first time you are approaching this lady, it is very vital that you don't front your intentions here and there. Because what you should know is that the lady already knows what you want. Before you even mention anything. Because number one, you're strangers. But number two, probably you've been friends for a long time, probably at your workplace.
Yeah.
But this time around, you're trying to be around her all the time.
Your intentions are written.
They are already written. Now she wants to see, are you capable of making that move? She already knows. You know, sometimes we reach a point whereby a lady holds her chin and she's looking at you, asking you a question. My brother out there just knows she already knows what you're going to say. She just wants to confirm or to approve the facts.
Yeah.
Because she already knows what you want to do.
And the problem is now when she knows what you're going to do, she's actually courageous enough to look you, tease you, and all that. Is that necessary?
Sometimes we could say it is necessary according to them. Because they have it within them. We have to sometimes play hard to get.
Bully.
I want to bully this person. They want to test your confidence. They want to test your sense of humor. They want to test your personality. They want to know what kind of person am I really going into. So you have to be brave enough as a man to stand your ground, and you're like, this is my manifesto I am presenting before you. So it is upon you to either trash it
Or
take it on.
Okay.
So it's about you playing the game right, because she already knows the result. The result is already known. You have two results in mind. I'm going to be accepted, or I'm going to be rejected.
So with this in mind, what should we expect?
Now, of course, it's not going to be a one-day show.
So she may not say yes or no.
She may not say yes that very day. So depending on the different meetings that you're going to have, are you going to go an extra mile to prove that you are this ideal man? So what are you going to do? Make her feel special.
Okay.
You don't have to do a lot. You don't have to rob a bank to make her feel special. Helping her here and there. Guiding her on different issues. Involving her in issues that matter. Decision making. Making her feel unequal. You know, we are living in a world where some women are branding themselves feminists.
I know.
Try and make her unequal. Don't distance her. Do not have the chauvinistic character of the Baganda men of these days. Calm down. These ladies believe they have gone to school and they have learned a lot.
Yeah.
Try and make them feel special by involving them in different things.
You empower her?
Yes. Give
Won't
her a
that give
gift.
her the too much powers to trash you, probably?
No, sometimes, of course, not all of them. Sometimes, if ideally she may want someone like you, because looks also matter. But then she's looking at some added kind of attributes that she's going to add up to your looks, and then say yes.
Wow.
Give her gifts. There are very many gifts that we can give.
Does that have something to do with now her love language at this point?
Exactly.
Wow.
Gifts do speak a lot, but people have really watered down
have
the
eyes
issue
they don't
of
see.
gifts. I am telling you, people are given bouquets that are supposed to be flowers, but these days they're money notes. Dollars.
Is that a good idea?
I'm not saying it's a bad idea, because people need money, I'm telling you. We don't have to hide this.
Yeah.
Different women in this era need money. Despite the fact that we are not going to front money.
Okay.
A relationship without money, I am telling you, in this generation, is not a relationship.
So in a nutshell, we have planted the seed. It is beginning to germinate. We need to water it.
We need to water it.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, in a nutshell, we are at the nursery bed. The plant has germinated. It is time for watering. And all Wider is telling you here is part of, those are the pieces, bits and pieces of what you should do to make sure you water this plant very well to get some flourishment. Now, right about now, let me switch up to Bini Ganta slightly. And we are returning with Wider to give you the other XYZ. We just given you the ABC. It is still the goal. All right, welcome back from that simple chitty chat with Wider Ismail. But of course, he's going to return as we wind up on this entire thing, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking courting. Some people call it wooing. Abaganda bakuita kukwana. Yeah, we're teaching you how to do that, man. But right now, right here on my set is Bini Ganta, the Gun Talk City CEO, man. Lots of good music, love music, lots of it, you know. I just love the music, and I love this one that is playing in the background. How you doing, man?
I'm blessed, man. It's good to be here.
Yeah.
God bless. How's everybody?
Everybody's good, man. When someone looks at you, there are people who quickly count you as a Rasta man, though they don't know the real definition of Rasta man. I say never gamba Rasta man, tebaina love.
Rasta right now, love. I tell you, Rasta love. Yeah.
Hey, I think that's very true, because the example comes from the music. The music is really good. You sing a lot of love.
Yeah, because we are about spreading love. Like love generally, love as love, you know.
As
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
In all colors.
Yes, no, yeah, in all colors.
Yeah, man. Okay, before I ask you anything musical, first paint me a picture of the first day you realized you are in love. Like you fell in love with somebody.
Man, it was uncomfortable for me. Like, damn.
What happened?
It's just that feeling of like someone you keep like thinking about someone, and then you're excited, the excitement, you want to see them, even just seeing them is enough, even just imagining them is enough. Yo, and it makes you busy. You do a lot of things.
Everybody does something crazy that they realize later, hey man, this was crazy.
Yeah.
What was that one crazy thing you did when you crashed or fell
Of course,
for
when
someone?
you want to be noticed and then you don't know how to approach at that point, and then you start saying, because feelings start coming when you're young, like when you're very young. So there's that point whereby you start calling someone your girlfriend when you've never talked to them.
True.
But because you just like someone, and you're like, that's my girlfriend, but they call her for you.
You run. At what age did you first realize, man, I think I'm in love?
Man, I was young. It was,
Someone
I think,
told.
like around, man, we start noticing those things when we were very young, at around 11 years, 10, 15 years, around that time, man.
Okay.
We are already in.
The whole of last week, we've been discussing different topics, and different people have been questioning me, but Sugar, I have this girl, I like her, I'm crushing on her. How do I approach her? Man, I'm fearful, Just like you said, you get scared at some point. What are some of your basic approach methods of wooing a woman?
Man. There's no formula to that. Like the world we're living in right now, there is no formula to doing things. It's just being real, because at the end of the day, I just notice like people act when they're going to woo a woman. They act, and then at the end of the day, you have to go back to your real
Your
self.
default. And now that becomes hard.
Yeah, so for us, we are, man.
Now, I want you to throw yourself back probably you were in school. There's this girl that you like, probably
In
she's
schools, we used to write cheats.
in.
You send a cheat, see if they reply you.
And if they don't,
Yeah, then you just
you're
man,
bounced.
there's no chance for you.
did you ever pull up a move because you like this girl and she's right there, you buy something without even telling her anything and you send somebody, man, take this for her?
No. Okay. Me, I used to be proud at some point. Yeah, I'm always proud at some point, and I want to like someone who I'm sure I've seen signs of her liking me.
Yeah.
So that's what I used to do. Like,
how do you read the signs?
I wouldn't just like give in my all, just like before I even know your side. No.
How do you read the signs? Because there are people who don't.
Yo, come on! Like when someone likes you, just it's very easy. It's very easy the way they look at you. Like there's that care they put around when they're not even with you.
Yeah.
You just tell man, it's easy to tell that someone.
Then you can start it out, definitely.
Yeah, man.
Do you, at this point of standing as a celebrated person and so much liked by girls, obviously, sometimes get yourself in a situation where you still have to put in the energy, or it is unobvious? Because that's what people think.
No, I have a woman.
You're already committed.
I have a beautiful baby.
You need to send her some message right about now, because I'm sure she's watching.
Yeah, she's watching, of course.
Yeah.
My love, how are you there? Soon coming home.
I know people are like, and let him mention her name.
Oh, of course.
We want to know.
She's called Nikki.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've seen a lot of celebrities
My baby mama.
put a baby mama.
Yeah.
And the son is called, the baby is called?
Joshua Join.
Ah, that's beautiful, man.
This
I feel
is
for
Daddy
you.
Join right
I
here.
feel for you, man.
Yeah. That is
Do
good.
you've seen relationships that celebrities have put out there? Would you do the same for yours?
Yeah, my relationship is out there. Trust
Okay.
me, the people who follow me, My wife is on Instagram. I'm on, like, it's us. I mean, why? Why would I hide her? Like,
You against the world.
yeah, it's just one life. We gotta enjoy it. Like,
What advice would you give a dude who is not yet there and is fearful, is afraid of rejection, because that's the biggest problem?
man, you don't gotta have fear with you at all, because at the end of the day, he's a man. You're supposed to do these things. Understand? There's no shortcut.
You have to face it.
Unless you want to be something else that we don't believe in. So you gotta be a man and take up the duties of a man. Yeah, it's fun, man. Because
Have you ever walked to a girl and she says no, she bounces you straight, and what did you do?
no.
You've never been rejected?
No,
Is it because you're a star?
it's because I'm very conscious. Like I told you, I'm proud of.
You
when
don't
it
go
comes
where
to-
you're not wanted.
Yes, exactly. I read between the lines, so easy.
Okay, 2 messages. 1 for the lovers out there, 2 for your fans.
For the lovers, thank you for being in love. We love you somewhere, and stay in love, because love are the greatest thing. Love are the greatest gift from God. You only know you're blessed when you experience that kind of love. And for my fans, keep streaming in Twala Twala. A lot of new music is forwarding, you know. It's gone talk, no long talk, no bagalang talking, no cheap talk.
Yeah, man.
Just music we are bringing ahead. The Gantok Festival is on.
Yeah.
Make sure say uno follow it and get in touch. Let's have fun. Let's explore Uganda together.
Yeah.
I love you. Let's spread love. God bless you.
Okay, Gantok City to the world. We're right back. Of course, Benny Ganta giving you his opinions about relationships. I love the fact that he is very proud of his woman. How many of you are? How many times do you talk about your woman boldly? How many times are you friends with your woman? Still with Wider right now, and we're heading straight for the XYZ.
Right now, they're
What else?
beginning to grow a certain kind of relationship that probably may not be that passionate. But at least when this lady begins to give you that time, just know she's valuing something into you, and you're taking the process the right way.
Okay.
Now you're getting to know her, you're meeting her most of the time. Then we have the aspect of giving her attention. Sometimes you want to do the talking all the time.
True.
You don't want to listen. Be a good listener at some point. Let her speak. Some of the ladies don't talk, but this lady is trying to speak to you.
And you know,
So
listen.
be a good listener. That eye contact is very crucial.
But I'm in love, I'm shy.
Sometimes if you're trying to be shy, it is normal. But she wants to look at you.
So,
Some people have the theory that I can really see the lies or the truth in the eyes. So please give her that look.
of truth.
That look of truth. We are not looking for lies this
So
time
indirectly,
around.
are you saying we should be ourselves?
Be yourself. Be true to yourself.
And then being yourself, there are some men at that point, they are bold enough and they keep asking, Kati, when are you saying yes? Is that necessary?
Don't rush. Don't be pushy. She has agreed to give you audience. She has agreed to reply your message. Formerly,
with
she was blue ticking you over time. This time around, she's replying. And you're sending message after message. You're not giving her room to reply. You're not giving her attention. Then, still in your conversations, please, men out there, have a sense of humor. You cannot hold a conversation and you're too gloomy. You're too straight to the point. When are you
Where
coming
do I
to
get-
see me? When do I see you again? Where do you
Send me
stay?
pictures.
Send me pictures. Full pictures, not half. I want to see you from head to toe. Don't be too pushy.
Let me give you a scenario.
Yes.
If I'm in a situation like, say, in a competitive environment, and I'm beginning to notice other dudes also giving her attention almost equal to what I'm giving, how do I feel secure
Then
by
be
not
on the
pushing
top.
hard?
Be on the top. Call her often. Text her often. Just have it in mind you're number one.
We call it being dominant.
If it's giving a gift, give times two. Dominate the game. If she is an apple, Very many people are going to the market to buy the apple.
So how do you become the best shopper?
Even the best steak.
Money.
Money. If it is time, people are giving her time, give her more time. Trust me, it is only one thing that is going to spoil each and everything.
What is that?
Just come clean. In most cases. True intentions. Please don't tell lies. If at all this is the person you're yearning for. There are certain secrets that we go ahead and conceal for long. Yet you very well know at a point in time, if this is discovered, it will end
mess everything up.
Are you ready for me?
Wow.
I am sick. I have been battling cancer for 3 years. So come clean.
Wow.
Reveal everything. You will enjoy a perfect relationship.
Okay, guys, our time is really not our best friend. We wish we had a lot of time. But we shall bring you an extra of information from Wida in the next episode.
Like I said in the beginning, please look good, smell good, be a good person, come clean, know the person you're going in for, have the positive intention, know what you want, know what the lady wants. If at all she has friends, please go ahead and ask them, please, what does she want? I'm actually into her. So what should I do to be able to win her over? And then I can say, please, the best person you can fall in love with or have a relationship with should be your best friend. Become a friend to this person you're yearning for. We never fall in love with enemies. Yes, one would come up and argue and say, these are strangers. Of course, all of our parents met as strangers. But at the end of it all, they had to first become...
They became friends.
Friends. In order to be able to strike up something that was intimate.
And here you came out.
And here you are the products, making noise in the entire city because you were given birth to. But please, now it is your turn to look for that person. Yeah. Follow these simple steps. Be good. Be a good listener. Be the best company. Have the great sense of humor, and you will be there, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness. Just like I promised you earlier on, man, he has wrapped it up clean as it is, and I don't want to interfere with it. So we are going to wrap the show up at this particular moment, man. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, stay glued to Magic One TV. I remain yours truly, MC Sugar, the King of Hearts. Lots of love for all the students who are home. Yes, you were once my student. Probably you know MC Sugar personally, man. Big shout outs to you. I love you so much. And to my family, my brothers, my siblings, I love you too. You give me a lot of courage. I love the fact that you love my work, man.
Can I send regards?
Yes, go on and send some love.
Yes, I'd like to send some regards to everyone who knows me personally.
Yeah.
Like I began by, I did not introduce myself as a teacher as well. I am a teacher. Am I right to mention the places
Why
of
not?
work? I am a teacher at Mount St. Henry's High School, Mukono. Yes. Please, you are friends to me. I love the company. I love the family. My students everywhere. Yeah. Please continue loving me, sharing my content, my family, my mom, my dad, my brothers, Arafat, Bashir, Waswa, my sisters, Aisha, Janat, Fatuma, and many others, all my neighbors, and of course, my lovely daughter, Aliyah. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's Wida for you, definitely. Just like he has mentioned, Mount St. Henry's. I appreciate the love. I was there for the prom. Everything was nice. I hope you're good. I wish you nothing but success for your exams. And of course, lots of love. All right, on the next episode, I'll be bringing you a lady to break it down to the dudes. What those things, those small things that ladies expect when you approach them, so that we get the full package of this whole thing and we go out there and win some hearts because the King of Hearts says so. Otherwise, for now, we out of here. I say adios.